What is human rights in international relations? If you're curious about how human rights fit into the complex world of international relations, you're about to uncover some important insights. Let's break it down. Human rights are essentially moral and legal norms that cover the fundamental freedoms and protections every individual is entitled to, simply because they are human. This concept gained significant traction after World War II, particularly with the adoption of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, UDHR, by the UN General Assembly in 1948. The UDHR is a cornerstone document that outlines basic civil, political, economic, social, and cultural rights that all human beings should enjoy. It's not just a piece of paper, it's a common standard of achievement for all peoples and nations. Alongside the UDHR, other key documents like the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights and the International Covenant on Economic, Social, and Cultural Rights form what's known as the International Bill of Human Rights. In international relations, human rights play a dual role. On one hand, they serve as a moral and legal framework to protect individuals from severe political, legal, and social abuses. On the other hand, they can be used as a tool by states to boost their own credibility or undermine that of other states. For instance, countries might focus on highlighting human rights violations by other nations, a practice known as offensive human rights. Or they might sign treaties and incorporate human rights standards into their national laws as a way to appear compliant, even if they don't intend to implement these rights fully, known as defensive human rights. States that sign international human rights treaties assume specific obligations to respect, protect, and fulfill human rights. This means they must refrain from interfering with human rights, protect individuals from abuses, and take positive actions to ensure these rights are enjoyed. For example, governments must put in place domestic measures and legislation that align with their treaty obligations. However, the enforcement of human rights is not without its challenges. The international system relies heavily on national and regional mechanisms to implement these rights. For instance, the European Convention on Human Rights and the European Court of Human Rights in Strasbourg provide a strong regional framework. National human rights institutions, such as supervisory commissions and courts, also play a crucial role in ensuring these rights are upheld. Despite these mechanisms, there are significant flaws in the system. The lack of follow-up on established human rights violations, the impunity of state-related perpetrators, and the structural non-implementation of rights for the poor and non-dominant groups are just a few of the issues. Additionally, economic globalization has increased socio-economic inequality, making it harder to realize economic, social, and cultural rights. In summary, human rights in international relations are fundamental freedoms that every person should enjoy, with governments obligated to respect, protect, and fulfill them. While the system has its flaws, it remains a powerful tool for promoting dignity, equality, and justice globally.